Kitchen, and today we're going to talk about saving money. So, on my board, I have a whole chicken. And when you buy these whole chickens, they could be anywhere from $6 to $10, depending on what kind of chicken you buy. This is a naturally raised chicken, a particular kind that I like, leaning towards the organic type. And this kind of chicken, okay, requires, if you're not going to cook it in a whole piece like this is a whole chicken, we need to cut it up, okay? You save a lot of money by cutting it yourselves. You need a nice sharp knife, a beautiful fresh chicken that's not frozen. You have to be. So what you do is you take him and turn him over like this. And then you start by pulling the one wing like this, and then taking your knife and cutting right in the joint, just like this, just like this. And then we take it, and there comes off a wing. Okay, now we're just going to turn him around like this, and we're going to pull him this way and get the other joint, the other wing. Okay, we leave the meat with the meat, and the bone goes with the bone. Do you see how this is? One full wing, right? Okay, now remember, saving money. So if you like thighs and legs, or you like breast meat, when you cut the chicken up, you save a lot of money. So here we go. Come this way, just score him right there, and then pull back like that, and snap. Just, did you hear it?
That hurt.
Boy, if this was your shoulder or your hip bone, oh, this is a hip bone.
I wouldn't be able to walk away, I'll tell you that.
You would be screaming in the emergency room. Okay, so there you go. There is one. And then we're going to turn him around and score like that with our knife in the same spot, and pull and do the same thing again. There's the bone. The hip bone has come right out. And we're just going to take our knife and cut around just like this. Just like that. So now we have two. We have a leg and a thigh, bones in, the bones in. I'm not taking any bones out right now. And then what we're going to do is sit him up on his butt like this, okay? And here I have the back. This is the back from here over. So I'm just going to take my knife and cut through, just like this, cut through and pull the back down. Keep cutting all the way down until you snap the back off. And then you're just going to take him. You can either grab him like this, try not to get cut, and pull. And he comes all out. And now you've got the back meat. You can save the back and the bones. This is good for saving to make broth, right? Okay, so let's get him in there. And we're going to package that up, and I'm going to freeze it. All right, so now I like to take the chicken off when I'm doing the breast meat, and the other, I like to take the skin off, off the chicken. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking it off. You just pull, and it pulls right off. See how it comes off? So I like to cook the chicken when I'm in parts without the skin on, okay? And then we have, this is a whole chicken breast, and this was a good sized chicken too, as you can see. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to take our knife and go right here in the middle of the breast. Just give it a slight push. You heard it. It went in. And now I'm going to pull the two sides apart. So here, just like this, I put my finger down. And now you have the breastbone here is exposed right there. Mm-hmm. All right. And then I'm going to take the knife and cut this into half. All right. Just like that. And we have up here the top, the wishbone that just snapped. And we pull him out like that. So now you have one half of the breast here. The bone is in. And here's the other half right here with the breastbone attached. Okay? So now you could take your thumb and you could just snap it like that. And the breastbone, just be careful you don't get cut. Just slide your finger here and seam it right out. It'll seam right out just like this. Just grab him, and seam him right out. There you go. Okay? So now I have two sides. So what I'm going to do is debone that, because I like the legs and the thighs with the bones in, but not the breast in our house. Okay? So I take your knife and go right under this part of the breastbone. Slide that way. Make sure you do not get your hand in the way. You get your hand in the way, you're going to have a nice cut there, and you don't want to go, and I don't want you to go to any emergency room, right? Okay, so then what we're going to do is just pull him up like this. Again, the meat stays with the meat and the bone goes with the bone. Okay, so you just pull him like that. Just take your
Meat
knife.
stays with meat, bone with bone.
Right. And
Boy, you could have been a surgeon.
I could have been.
This is, I'm ready to do surgery now.
But, you know, we had the restaurant, Anthony, as you recall, and we used to do this to save money in our restaurant and make
That's
a bigger
right.
profit, because that's how you make profit. I used to cut a lot of meat in there for all of our cooks. When I wasn't cooking, our cooks cooked. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to come right here and take off this seamed end that you can't eat. You can't eat it, so you just take your knife and you just pull him just right under there like that. Just pull him. Don't worry about it. And this is the seam part here. Make sure you're holding tight to it. I'm going to save all of this meat that I'm cutting off because I'm going to use it for broth. Okay, so then we have our breast now, and we're just going to, this is the breast fillet, which is what we call a chicken tender, right? That's this piece right here, but I'm going to leave it all on, and I'm going to cut the breast right down the middle like that. There he is. And then we're going to come over here. We'll do this one in a minute. To our legs, the thighs. So do you see here where this fat piece is? Here's the fat piece. That's your dotted line. Just take your knife, go right there. There's your joint. And there you've cut through. There's the joint. There's your leg. And I like to take the skin off. You leave it on. You like skin, you love skin, leave it on. Okay? Do it the way you like to do it. Okay? And just pull, 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 pull. And if it doesn't come all out, have your little paper there and pull. Okay, I'm just going to cut it off there. All right? Okay, so there we go. Now we have a leg and a thigh. Now what I do with the thigh is, here's the bone. I take my knife, I hold it down like this. Try not to cut yourself. Just cut on each side of your bone. It makes the thigh cook quicker. There we go. So that everything comes out, and I'm taking the skin off the thigh. Okay, so we have leg, thigh, one half of the breast, and I cut it in two pieces. And this one I'm just going to leave with the bones in it, because I'll cook a recipe with the skin and the bones in it. And so there we have it. Save some money. Buy a whole chicken. Cut it up yourself. Okay? Take my video here and play it as you're cutting. Follow that. Make sure you have a sharp knife. Keep your other hand, if you're right-handed, keep your left hand out of the way. Just use it to hold. And there we've got it. So this is Peter Carpizos. As always, please share, like, and enjoy our cooking, eating, and enjoying videos. We try to show you the way to do things here the easy way. So this is Chef Pete wishing you all the best. We're getting into summer. Let's enjoy it. Pete, out!